Hello and welcome back out, and today we're doing 4 fields look. So we've got one there behind, one there behind, and again over here, and you'll just hopefully see Mark from a metal detector in Lincolnshire just digging over there. So let's see what we find. So today we're doing a few fields, and I've brought out the Equinox 600, and I've got wireless headphones for it, so I'm not getting wires all trampled everywhere. I've put it into field 2, and we're on multi-frequency, so let's see what we can find. Well, I'm not sure it's actually on my bucket list, but it's definitely a first, a mobile phone. So let's see if it works. I think that's what it is anyway, it's a mobile phone. Yeah, it's got to be, hasn't it? So. No back to it though. Right, let's see what else we can find. Well, it's a coin, although it's a bit toasted, so I can't really see what it is. I'll put some water on it later and just see if I can get anything off it. But to me, I'd guess it's a pre-decimal halfpenny. It's quite thin, and well, you know how they get in the fields, they just wear off, don't they? So, right, onwards and upwards. By a bit of a near surface find there, it's just the tip of a 2.2 bullet. Well, I've never found a foot before. I don't know if the rest of him's here anyway, but look at that, a foot. I can't believe it. What a nice find. What an unusual find as well. Right, on to the next find. Another good find there on the way back to the car, still pulling out the buttons. This is what I've just come up with, which I don't know if you can see, but the stones, or some stones, are still in that. Now, is that a bit of bling, or is there a bit of age to it? I mean, I think I can see a little bit of silver mark there, but it looks basically a copper base. So, I don't know, it's a bit of something anyway. I'll clean it up and put a better photograph and see if we can see anything better on it. Well, for a minute there I got really excited because I thought, oh, I found a coin, because look at the size of that, but it's a button. And that's a big button, and still could be used as well. Look, the hole's there, I've poked it out, but it's still there. Amazing. And I thought at the start of the field, it'll all be tin cans, but there you go. That's just proved me wrong. Okay, so just found this very tiny little button with a flower design on it. Doesn't that look lovely? And look, it still could be used today. It's absolutely amazing. Such a pretty little button. Right, let's see what else we can find. Well, that took a little bit of finding, but I think it's a very tiny draw knob, so just a part of a furniture fitting. But we're right at the edge of the field now, so I'll try and go inwards and see what else there is. Right, to the next find. So there we have a bit of a messy hole there for a thimble though. A nice little beehive design, do they call them, thimbles? It's a small one as well. I mean, it wouldn't, oh, it just fits on my little finger, look, but still a nice find and quite intact really, but then it was quite deep down. But it just always amazes me that they're in the middle of fields. I can't really work it out. I can't remember how many thimbles I've found now. Must be about 5, I think. So, oh well, anyway, let's go and find the next find. Now I've just pulled this out, that hole there, and I thought, it's just a scrap piece of metal, but it was giving quite a good signal. But then all of a sudden I look at this and there's a W there. So is that a type print from some sort of printing machine? So I don't think there's any way you can date them. I'm not sure, but yeah, definitely a little bit of a different find anyway. So Right, let's see what else we can find. Maybe we can find some more letters. Maybe it's an M. Mark. No, it's definitely a W. But quite nice if I could spell my own name though, Mark. Right, let's get on with it. Oh, look at that. I thought I was in for a bit of a coin then, but it's not. It's a dog tag, so Alfie. Oh, better cover the number up. So if you've got a dog called Alfie, just get in touch. I've got his tag. Well, I don't know what's going on over there, but there's really black smoke. That looks really bad. But luckily enough, it's not in the field here. So well, I just got accosted by a dog walker. Anyway, nice big coin that. I can't see any detail on it yet. I'm just going to give it a bit of spray with water, but just come out of that hole there. So let's see what it brings when we put a bit of water on it. I think it's probably George III, but let's have a look. Right, forgive my fingers being a bit mucky here, but yeah, you can just clearly see that's George III. I can't get a date off the back, but I might have a look when I get home and see if I can get a picture up for you. But yeah, nice George III penny. So this was screaming at me and just popped out the hole, as you can see. I didn't even have to take the shovel out. And I've absolutely no idea what it is. Mark from Metal Detecting Lincolnshire is with me as normal, and we've just put it down to maybe a part of a tractor, but it is quite a heavy piece. So any ideas, please leave a comment. And coming in at 10:11 on the equinox, another little button there. That one's broken away, but yeah, still a nice little find. Always quite like a button, as everyone knows. So there we go. Let's see what we can find now. Well, that gave me a remarkably high tone, and it looks like lead, but I don't think it is lead. It's heavy enough. Just try and scratch it, see if that makes a difference. Well, it might be lead. Yeah, it might be lead after all. I was just thinking it might be another part of a hand grenade or something like that, because I found bits of hand grenade up here. But no, I think it's just a bit of lead, maybe just quirky that it would give me such a high signal. I don't think it's a bag seal. I know there's that little holey bit there, but probably maybe a curtain weight or something. But there you go. Anyway, it's another find, so in the bag it goes. Let's get on with the next finds. Hey, the coins are still coming out, look. That's another one. So about that hole there, so not too deep, probably about 4 inches. And I'm going to guess it's half P, it's really toasted, so... Oh, hang on, wait a minute, let's see what's... Oh, that's, yeah, it's a really toasted one, so... There we go. They're still about. I got a bit excited there. I thought that was a coin. When it first came out, it was a lot greener than that. I don't know if I can reproduce how it was. Let's have a quick look. No, I can't. It was a lot greener than that. I thought, oh, great, I found a coin. But no, it's a button. But there you go. Like I always say, it's a bit of social history. So let's pop it in the pocket and let's go and find that next find. Well, again, quite deep down and just really an odd piece of like melted lead. There's no shape or, well, there is shape to it, but there's nothing that can describe it as anything but that. So I don't know what that was at one time. So it's ringing up a nice tone, and it's like a button with a pattern on, look. So I don't know what that signifies, but it's a nice little pattern. I do like pattern buttons. Getting a bit sick of the plain ones, but there you go. Well, it can't be all good finds all the time, can it? But there you go, piece of scrap metal. So that will go into the scrap metal box, and one day, who knows, I'll weigh it in and make my fortune. And just changed location slightly down the hill from where I was, and first signal out, a buckle. Let's just, yeah, there's not the pin in there, so, but nice little D-shaped buckle. But there we go, it's just a button. But I say just a button, I still quite like finding buttons. And I don't know, I'll maybe fill that pot one day. I need a new pot. Well, a little bit of a double signal here for iron and also a good target. So just goes to show how good the multi-IQ is. because I pulled myself out a nice little 4-hole button. Right, heading now back to the car. Thought we'd head to the pub for a pint, and still picking up the finds. Look, nice little button.